Welcome to our usual hovers. I'm Meek and Nomicon, and today we're going to play through the game Scarlett's Sorrows, where we meet Scarlett on a brisk autumn day, quickly becoming fast friends. But is everything really how it seems? One good thing about my mega boring job in this mega boring town? Just how short my commute is. The commute is so short that I get to walk to work every morning through a beautiful park. And there's always people to watch. Sometimes I'll look around at all the people walking around, musing over how each one of their lives are as complex as my own. It's grounding, humanizing, makes me feel more connected to my fellow people. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't entertaining too. It's almost endearing to see the things people do when they think no one's watching. Picking their nose, scraping food out of their teeth, fixing a wedgie, or completely wiping out and dropping their stuff everywhere, like that poor woman over there just now. Don't laugh, Meek. Don't laugh. Oh, crap. As I look closer, I notice this lady's arm is in a sling. I'd be an arse not to go over and help her. Let me get your stuff for you. Are you hurt? Oh, thank you. That's so kind. I'm not hurt at all. Her voice is the timbre of the lowest cello strings, the ones that tremble and screech ever so slightly, if not bowed just right. Of course, just being cautious. Well, it seems like everyone else was keen to stand around and watch. Talk about no manners whatsoever. So, I appreciate your help. The powers of the bystander effect, it seems. Well, have a good one. I turn to leave. Wait, what's your name? It's me. And you? Scarlett. Thanks for making my day brighter. 5 o'clock. Finally. That's a wrap. Hey, Meek. Any plans for your Friday night? Damn. I almost evaded the small talk onslaught. Nah, just catching up on rest. What about you? Oh, I'll probably do the same. But sometime this weekend, my in-laws might. I almost feel guilty for drowning out the rest of the conversation. But my social battery is nearly drained. Eventually, I'm freed from the stifling clutches of the water cooler conversation and start my commute home. Although, since I don't have any plans for the weekend, I decide to hit up my favorite cafe. The Olive Branch is one of those places that you feel compelled to tell everyone in your life how amazing it is. But at the same time, you want to tell no one, so you can keep it all to yourself. I definitely recommend going with a tell everyone philosophy. Because unless we've got an infinite amount of money to support this cafe, if we're the only one there, it's going to very quickly go out of business. The menu, the atmosphere, and the company all make it the perfect place to unwind after a long day. Hey, Meek, good to see you. Vance is my favorite barista at the Olive Branch. If they aren't making iced caramel macchiato, I don't want it. Hey, Vance, how's the week been? Can't complain. I hope the corpos haven't been draining all the life from you. Nope, not yet. Anyway, can I get my usual? You got it, boss. Iced caramel macchiato and everything bagel. Go ahead and sit wherever. I'll bring it to you. Sure thing. I appreciate it. I complete my order and scan the dining room, scoping out the most secluded seat I can find. That's when I spot Scarlett, sitting cross-legged on one of the plush couches. Hey, Scarlett, what a coincidence. I'm almost surprised at how social I'm feeling, since I came here specifically for some me time. Oh, Meek! What a pleasant surprise! Scarlett gives a warm smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes. May I sit with you? Definitely don't want to overstep. If she's wanting to be alone, that would be uncomfortably hypocritical. Please do. I'd love the company. Great. I make myself comfortable. I come to this place so often. I'm sure they're tired of seeing my face. But I don't think I've ever seen you here. Scarlett giggles. No, this is actually my first time here. is a lovely little place. I've been told that I've been a downer lately, for lack of a better word. I'm trying to branch out and take some time for myself. I've heard that before myself. I had a past relationship that turned out pretty ugly, and I lost a lot of my identity in it. I'm doing my best to find myself, but it's hard to do when the world around you marches on. You can say that again. I went through a divorce some time ago. Her expression is unreadable. It absolutely devastated me. I didn't know what to do with myself, and I guess I still don't. But like you, I'm trying to make sense of it all. A bit of silence is comforting, oddly enough. I'm sorry, that was inappropriate. I really shouldn't divulge such heavy stuff right now. Not at all, it's okay. I was just thinking it was nice to talk to someone who understands what I'm going through. She grins. It's brighter than the past smile she's given me. Hey, sorry it took so long, boss. Wasn't expecting that rush to show up. Vance brings over my order. I appreciate it. So, I'm guessing you just came here from work. What do you do? I work at an accounting firm. Doesn't get more boring than that. A job's a job. Nothing wrong with that. What about you? Scarlett's cheeks turn the same shade as her name. I'm unemployed right now. I was laid off right around the time when I got divorced and just haven't got back on my feet, I guess. She's clearly embarrassed. I feel kind of bad. I'd be in the same boat, honestly. What do you like to do in your free time, then? I try to change the subject. Oh, I'm pretty dull. When I have a free moment, I'll usually do some gardening, read a book, that kind of thing. I live a little ways out in the country, so I prefer peace and quiet. That's not dull at all. That sounds lovely. I'd be the dull one, if anything. Ah, don't say that. What about you? What do you like to do? I can't say I have much time to myself these days. But if I'm not working, sleeping, or watching TV, I do love hanging out with my friends. Kinda cliche. Not at all. I admire it. Thanks. I also come here often enough for this place to be a hobby. I gesture around haphazardly. Scarlett giggles, quiet and melodic. I'm afraid I should probably get going, since I live pretty far out in the country. I don't like driving after it gets dark. Sure enough, the day's sunlight was quickly being snuffed out like a match. I didn't realize how much time had passed. Sorry if I held you up. Not at all. I had a lovely time. Same here. Hey, what'd you say to exchanging numbers? I'd like that. We exchanged numbers and moved to leave. I head home through the park. How long has it been since I've connected with someone like this? This kind of meeting only happens in movies, or so I think. We really hit it off, but it feels like we're headed towards relationship territory. Dating, revealing baggage, commitment. I wonder if I'm ready for that. On the other hand, maybe I shouldn't jump to conclusions. Ah well, I've got time to figure it out. Time for bed. The days pass as normal, which is just fine with me. I'm a creature of habit. Routine sustains me. Talking to Scarlett has become part of that routine. Even though I'm usually most comfortable with my core friend group, it's been nice to branch out. She's a simple person. That's what I appreciate most about her. In a world concerned about posting every moment online, monetizing hobbies, and having more side hustles than fingers on their left hand, Scarlett is content. Content with her countryside home. Content with spending a weekend gardening, reading a good book, and dozing off. I admire it. I want to be more like that. I'm learning a lot about Scarlett, and I think I'm opening up to her. She still seems so broken up. About her divorce, though. We're similar in that sense. I haven't told her much about the split I went through. I try not to dwell on it, but maybe if I open up more about it, she'll find some comfort. I instinctively reach out for my phone. I'm glad our boss doesn't care about phone use in the office. Hey, Meek. I hope work isn't too bad today. I was wondering if you'd like to go out to eat this weekend? Yeah, I'd love to. Did you have any place in mind? I'm fond of Anthony's Chop House, but I'd be happy with anything. I should clarify, dinner will be my treat. I'd love to. Meet at 8 on Saturday night? Sounds like a plan. Honestly, I half expected to say sounds like a date. I'm the first one here, so I go ahead and grab a table. I hope I'm dressed well enough. Butterflies dance around my belly. I don't know why I'm so nervous. This isn't a date or anything, is it? Looks like you beat me here. Thanks for getting us a table. Scarlett sits down across from me. I didn't even see her come in. I need to stop zoning out. No problem. Thanks for inviting me out. I've never been here. This place is super nice. It's quite lovely, isn't it? I have many good memories here. Though, as good of memories as they are, it's painful to recall them. Was this your marriage dinner date location? Not sure how to feel about that. Are you trying to use me to replace your husband? I wonder if she's talking about her ex-spouse. Then, how about we focus on making some new ones? Scarlett beams. Right you are. I like the way you think. Our waiter takes our orders, and our small talk gradually winds down. I can't help but feel unsettled. Something looms over us, as though a wide-eyed observer is watching over our shoulders. Hanging out at the olive branch is never this awkward, nor have I ever been this nervous. What to talk about? What to talk about? So, you've mentioned your ex-spouse, but I don't think you've really told me much about them. Scarlett's expression sours visibly. Oops. In less than a second, I backpedaled. Please don't feel like you have to share anything that you aren't comfortable with. No, it's okay. I know I talk about him a lot, so it's only fair that you'd be curious. Samuel and I had been together for about 9 years, and married for 5 of those. To other people, I'm sure we seemed very run-of-the-mill, but what we had was truly special. We met in college, through mutual friends. Our life was pretty simple. We both worked, no kids. Oh yeah, you did mention you had worked before. What did you do? Believe it or not, I worked on the line in an animal feed factory. You don't believe me? She must have noticed the incredulous look on my face. I believe you. It's just surprising is all. I never would have guessed. Fair. But our land took a lot to upkeep. I had to have some sort of income. I hear that. But everything went to crap after I had an accident and got laid off. An accident? Is that why you wear the sling? She looks down, as if she forgot it was there. Oh, yeah, it is. My arm is a little messed up. I'm sorry to hear it. That's some tough luck. I'll say, when I couldn't find a new job, it caused a lot of problems for me and Sammy. We ended up arguing about money all the time. He even accused me of not trying to find a new job, but it really was doing my best. What the hell? He sounds kind of like a jerk, Scarlett. He was just stressed, but I never finished school, so no one wanted to hire me. I've had this conversation with other friends before. They cry to me over their crappy partners, and I naturally tell them their partner's a jerk and to break up. Then they unload a bucket full of asinine reasons for why their jerk partners are justified to treat them so poorly. It got so exhausting I eventually had to set some boundaries. But I'll hear Scarlett out. At least she's divorced this guy. And as if that my luck couldn't get any worse, my father died soon after that. He was the only family I had left. Well, other than Samuel. I retreated into myself. It didn't feel like doing anything. This went on for a while, and then, before I knew it, Sam was serving me divorce papers. He said he just couldn't do it anymore. Left me on the farmland. I had to sell most of the animals. They were like my pets. Oh, Scarlett, I'm so sorry. It's okay. I'm staying afloat right now, but... There are tears threatening to spill from Scarlett's eyes. Maybe I shouldn't have suggested to dig up these painful memories. I lost everything. And you know the worst part? The grief in her eyes is replaced by a spark of hatred. Her gaze oozes vitriol and malice. It's a look I'd never want to be on the receiving end of. He's found someone else, remarried, happy without me. Her pain. She needs some words of encouragement from me right now. So what? Scarlett's eyes snap up to meet mine, as if being awoken from a dream. What? So what? Who cares what he decided to do with his life? You deserve to move forward and find the same happiness for yourself. But I wanted to be the one to make him happy. We promised each other. I know. A divorce may feel like a failure in some ways, but now you can focus on yourself. You know, finding who you are. Finding your own happiness. That's probably for the best. I mean, if he's moved on. I'm terribly sorry, but your lifetime dream is never going to pan out. Scarlett's eyes well up with tears that threaten to spill over, but never do. I know you're right, but I don't know where to start with that. Maybe it's too late for me. I know it's a tough mountain to climb, but I'm here for you. Once you start to find that happiness within yourself, I'm sure a new special someone will come around too. This feels like a dangerous situation. I mean, I feel bad for Scarlett, but she's definitely going to get attached to us, right? So if it ever doesn't work out, that is going to end really badly. A smile returns to her face. It's infectious. Oh, Meek, I'm so glad I met you. You're so right. And I think that new special someone is right in front of me. I think she might have missed the point. I'd love to go on more dates with you. Just see where things go. I didn't realize this was a date. Well, I mean, I assumed it was a date, but I didn't accept it as a date. This may get really ugly. The hopeful look in Scarlett's eyes kills me. As I suspected, this is a date. Scarlett is a great person, but I'm not ready for another relationship, plain and simple. That sounds like such an arse's cop-out though. But she doesn't deserve to be led on. I'd love to keep going on outings with you, but Scarlett, I have to be upfront with you. I just don't feel ready for any kind of romantic relationship. And at the risk of sounding harsh, I'm not sure you're ready either. I hope we can keep being friends and hanging out. Scarlett's face hardens. She is a pillbug curling up into a ball, a turtle retreating into its shell. I wish I could tell what she's thinking. She seems hurt. I feel like crap. I know we feel bad, but I feel like this is the best time to tell her. Like, if we let her just go on thinking we're dating and then we mention we're not ready, that seems like it's gonna be a lot more messy of a situation. This all lasts a single second. Then she smiles. One of those smiles that doesn't reach her eyes. I understand. Truthfully, I am a little bit disappointed, but I would never want to give up our friendship. I'm glad we're on the same page. I apologize for fumbling so hard. Don't even mention it. We finish our meals and move to leave. Would you like to hang out at Olive Branch this week? Or maybe walk around the park? You know, I couldn't make it through the week without it. I could use a hump day pick-me-up. Scarlett and I are taking a walk through the park today. I think I'll surprise her with something from Olive Branch. It It's a slow day at the olive branch. Just how I like it. You know, I feel like it might be a bad idea for us to bring her something. I mean, generally, yeah, you can do that for your friends. But I feel while we're coming in our messy situation where she wanted us to date and we didn't, it might be seen as leading her on just a smidge. Yo, me! Are we having the usual today? Yeah, I'll take it to go, please. Hey, by the way, I know I should know this without asking, but do you happen to remember what Scarlett usually orders? I'd like to surprise her with something today. Scarlett? I don't think I remember who that is, boss. What, for real? Huh. Vance is usually great with names. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'll on my part. Let me make it up to you. Any drink you want for Scarlett on the house. Hey, no worries. You see a lot more faces in a day than I do. I'll just get her a nice chai latte. Or we could have tried describing Scarlett to him. That might have worked. You got it. Man, it's gonna bug me though. She's been here with you? Yup. Can't believe I don't remember. I need to start taking some energy drinks to work or something. Or you could drink some of the coffee you serve every day at work. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Here's your order. I'll see you later. I've been spending so much time with Scarlett lately. I missed my friend group's last get-together. There's another one coming up, so I'd like to invite Scarlett along. I sit waiting by the fountain. Soon the days will grow colder, and the fountain will be shut off until spring. Like many animals, the park's fountain hibernates in the wintertime. When it sleeps, the entirety of the park sleeps along with it. It's almost like the bubbling water gives life to the entire park. Its visitors will soon be swept away with the last of the lingering current. As I wait, I enjoy observing the bustle of the park while I can. A rush of bitter cold air sweeps past me. Maybe winter is coming sooner than I expected. Hi, Meek. Sorry I ran a little late. This woman could honestly be a spy or a private investigator, or something like that. I never seem to notice her approaching. Huh. That's suspicious. And our friend at the cafe never notices her either. No worries, I got you this. I hand her the iced chai latte. Aw, thanks. This looks great. How has work been? Same as always. I could complain about how boring it is, but as soon as I do, I'm sure karma will pay me back by making it busier than I can manage. Life sure does have its ways of paying us back, doesn't it? You got that right. Anything new with you? I wish there was. I've been rereading some of my favorite books. I've run out of new ones to read, sadly. Maybe we could hit up a bookstore sometime. I know you prefer real books to e-readers or audiobooks. I'd love that. Bookstores are so comforting. Hey, so I wanted to ask. My friends are all getting together next week, and I'd like to invite you. Scarlett seems nervous at my proposition. What kind of get-together is it? Don't worry, it's pretty low-key. We'll just meet up at someone's house and chill, order a pizza, that kind of thing. Oh, I see. I appreciate the invitation, but I think I'll pass. Oh, may I ask why? If it's scheduling, I'm sure we can work something out. Or if you're nervous, just let me know what I can do to help you feel more comfortable. I mean, I don't know. I'm just not interested, I guess. Huh? I'm sorry. I'm really only interested in hanging out with you. Anyone else is a waste of time. Okay, maybe we've been hanging out with her too much. She's still very, very attached to us. That really bothers me. Why do you say that? Well, it's the truth. Am I supposed to lie to you? Even if it is the truth, why wouldn't you just give it a try? You know my friends are super important to me. I'd like to include you among them. I know, but I just would rather spend my time by myself or with you than a strange group of people. Where is this coming from? She's completely stonewalling me. I'm starting to question if there was more reasons why the husband left. My stomach flutters. My heart starts racing. I can't make you do anything, but it would really mean a lot to me for you to meet them. No! I don't want to. I'm sorry, but the answer is no. That's that then. Okay, I won't ask anymore. I feel awful. I don't handle confrontation well at all. I don't even understand why this ended up being a big deal. My body tells me to run away. I think I'm gonna call it here and head home. Text me when you get home safe, okay? I bolt before I can hear her answer. I haven't seen you this glum in a while, Meek. My boss Lords always sees right through me, for better or worse. I don't know why I ever bother with making new friends. I crumble under pressure as soon as there's any kind of conflict. I'd say you do just fine under pressure. This is work, Lords. Interpersonal relationships are a whole different game. I know what you mean. Don't sweat it. As long as you put in the effort, things will usually work out. Are you turning this into a coaching session? No, why? Do you need one? Oh God, please, no. I'll spare you as long as you give a third quarter report to me by the end of the day. Deal. Oh, so it actually hasn't been that long since we had that awkward dinner date. Hey, up for hanging out this weekend? I'm not. After our last meeting, I want a little space away from Scarlett. The way our conversation went the last time we spoke left me feeling not great, to say the least. I was reminded a lot of my ex. That's an unfair comparison to impose upon her, I know, but all the same, I just need a break. Protect my peace and all that. Hi, Scarlett. I want to be upfront with you. I'm not really feeling good about our last conversation, so I'd like it if we took a little break from each other. My heart races as soon as I press send. I feel like maybe we shouldn't be this blunt. I mean, she's already admitted she's essentially obsessed with us, right? Like, we're the only person she wants to hang out with. Maybe we should have just slowly backed away a little bit. I sit distracted, staring at my phone, anxiously waiting Scarlett's reply. It distracts me, consumes me. Might be a more apt description. Sorry, Lords. Looks like I might not get those reports done by today after all. Days pass with no word from Scarlett. I figure she's just trying to respect my boundaries. Hopefully. I've missed hanging out with her the past couple of weeks, but I forgot how much I thrive on time to myself. I'll be ready to talk things out in no time. Well, time to head to work. Oh, hey Meek. Something was delivered for you. I went ahead and left it on your desk. Oh, okay. Thanks. I'm curious. I didn't order anything. Huh. I guess she's not really giving us, space. Awaiting at my desk is a rather elaborate bouquet of flowers, an arrangement of soft pink camellias, baby breaths, and yellow carnations. An interesting pick for sure. Until we, look into the meanings and it turns out I'm going to kill you or something. I look at the card attached. It simply reads Scarlett. Maybe this is her way of apologizing? I briefly wonder if the flowers in the arrangement have any special meaning in florology. I'll make sure to say thank you when Scarlett and I speak next, but for now, I still need a little more time to myself. It only occurred to me, near the end of the day, that I never told Scarlett where I worked. Well, what did I say? It was going to end messy. It seems she's now stalking us. I'm usually not this late to work. It's already 10 minutes past 8 o'clock, and I haven't even called Laws to let her know I was running behind. I hope she goes easy on me. Hey, Lords, I'm really sorry I didn't call or anything. My alarm didn't go off and, anyway, I promise it won't happen again. Sure. You're forgiven. But I thought you weren't coming in. What? Why? You called in. Said you were going to be out sick. Lords raised an eyebrow at me. When? About an hour and a half ago. Are you feeling okay, Meek? Who called in for me? My confusion was replaced with anger. If Scarlett is behind this. It was you, Meek. Well, I guess the calling number was different than the one you usually call on, but I figured that this was none of my business. It was your voice, no question. Wait, is Scarlett going to turn out to be secretly dead or something? And now she's using her ghostly powers to mimic my voice? That would explain why no one else really sees her. Meek, are you okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. On second thought, would it be alright if I did end up taking that day off? It's no problem. Take care of yourself, okay? Let me know if you need anything. Thanks, Lords. I'll be back tomorrow. As I walked back through the park, I considered texting Scarlett, see if she was behind this. Maybe that's her goal, getting a reaction out of me. Maybe she didn't take my need for space very well and is trying to mess with me. Take a step back, Meek. There's no need to go on the offensive anymore. Meek? Huh? I spin around to look behind me, but no one's there. I feel on edge. I'm just going to go home and sleep. Hopefully I feel better tomorrow. Oh, she's definitely a ghost. I'm reminded why I never take sick days. The amount of work I had to catch up on today was not worth it. It's incredibly late. Time to head home and scrounge for whatever groceries I have left at home. Good Lord, it got cold. The air is downright icy. And there's a snowflake floating down through the air. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Must have been a trick of the light or something. I've never realized how unsettling this place is at night, when the fountain still bubbles on endlessly and no one's around. Meek. I turn around. Oh! Scarlett? How you doing, buddy? You've seemed to got some antlers there. There's someone there this time. A looming silhouette shaded by trees. Can I help you? Help me? You had the chance to help me. You squandered it. Oh, damn! I knew you were a ghost. I guess this has got to do with the accident you had at the, farm, right? It's kinda gnarly. Stepping out of the cover of the trees and into the glowing moonlight was a horrific sight. A woman's mangled body. Her torn clothes are peppered with blood. Was she in some kind of accident? Wait! The silhouette before me is Scarlett, a grotesque shell of the woman I know. But it's her. Undoubtedly. Scarlett? My voice is so small, barely a whisper. We need to call an ambulance. Don't worry, we'll... She knocks the phone out of my hand in an instant. Scarlett? It's too late for a goddamn ambulance, Meek. What do you mean too late? Well, I mean, she is currently impaled on antlers. It seems a little too late for me. It's too late because I'm already... Her voice quivers, as if the floodgates to her tears would fling open at any moment. Wait, so if she died in the accident, then her husband really wasn't being a jerk, right? He's just moved on after becoming a widow. I notice her feet hover above the ground. Her normally glistening brown eyes are clouded over, and the object mangling her arm is also pierced through her torso. Her skin is ghostly white. Ghostly? Scarlett, are you dead? She nods. There was a point in my life where I did not fear death. Had I known this is what awaited me in the afterlife. I don't understand how this is possible. I didn't even notice anything was off. Am I supposed to be the one comforting you now? Scarlett, The fact that you're an undead spirit, give me some credit. Maybe I shouldn't speak so brazenly right now. Who knows how she'll react? She laughs, shrill and unnerving. See, this is one of the things I love about you. You're so genuine. Others may call it blunt, but I prefer when people are honest with me. What's something you love about me? Well, I mean, you're looking rather gnarly. I do love that about you. I like that you appreciate simple things in life, like reading, nature, things like that. The words tumble out of my mouth, twisting my tongue as they leave. Scarlett, please help me understand. How did you... what happened that... How did I die? I nod. I taste bile in my throat, but force it back down. Like everything else in my life, it was all an avalanche of unfortunate events. After Sammy left, I spent days and days laying around the house, doing nothing. Oh, so it wasn't the accident that killed you? I couldn't stand it. Everywhere I looked, I saw Sammy. His spirit haunted me. I saw him everywhere, in that house we once shared together. I couldn't take it anymore. That evening, I went on a drive, nowhere in particular. I thought it would help clear my mind, but it got so dark on the back roads. And then a thick sheet of fog rolled in. I had already ventured so far out, I didn't know how to turn around. Even with my bright sun, I couldn't see anything. I got so overwhelmed. I started crying and I still couldn't see anything. I never saw it coming. Like everyone else, I had my fair share of accidents in life. Broken bones, cuts, appendicitis, minor surgeries. After a while, the memory of the pain fades away. Not for this. Oh wait, so it's not antlers. It's a tree branch that impaled us then. I remember an awful screeching sound as I hit a deer head on. I lost control of the wheel and everything went black after a while. I wish I had just died right away, but I came to for a little bit. Something had pierced through my torso, pinning my right arm with it. I was so weak and it hurt so bad. It felt like a million needles poking through my body. The car was ruined, and there was glass and debris everywhere. But I saw my phone sitting there on the floorboards in the passenger seat. If I could have just reached over and grabbed it, maybe I could have called for help. I tried, screaming through the unbearable pain as my insides were scraped. Maybe I could have reached it if my scarf weren't tangled up in the debris. I wasn't strong enough. I failed. I died the way I lived, alone. That's not true, Scarlett. Even though it didn't last forever with Samuel, you still loved each other for a time. Doesn't that make it all worth it still? No! Not when my dead body rots in the woods for days before anyone notices I'm gone. Not when the only extended family left with ties to me doesn't care enough to even hold a funeral for me. Not when my ashes are scattered in the ocean on some random beach. I would rather have been scattered on my land with my animals. And especially not when, through all this, Sammy was eating dinner, sleeping peacefully with his new wife, smiling, laughing. I'm so sorry, Scarlett. Sorry. That's all you can ever say. What else can I say? Even now, I'm doomed to wander this miserable earth alone. She's not listening to me. I had tried and tried to interact with the living, but until you, no one was able to perceive or talk with me. But then you came around. It was wonderful to just be able to talk to someone again. It makes sense now. Scarlett, I never meant to scare you or anything. You have to understand, I do understand. I'm not mad at you. My last partner wasn't very good for me. Everything seemed great at first, but pretty soon they were going through my phone, tracking my location, telling me who I can and can't talk to. Meek, the wounds are still fresh, so I tend to be really wary. I didn't mean to push you away. I just needed a little more to myself. I hope you understand. I understand, Meek. I do. I knew you didn't hate me. You love me, don't you? What Right. Don't you love me, Meek? We should have just accepted the fact that she came on too strong and we weren't ready. We should not have explained everything. What should I do? Well, I'm pretty sure if I say I don't love Scarlett, I'm gonna get murdered. And I kind of want to see it happen, so I don't love you, Scarlett. Scarlett, our friendship means so much to me, but I can't say that I love you. Not in the way you want me to. I suspected as much. I know how unlovable I am. Don't say things like that. That's all I wanted, you know. To have someone to love who loves me back. I know, Scarlett. I would never blame you for that. I didn't think it was too much to ask. I never wanted fame, money, or anything like that. I didn't mind working my blue-collar jobs. I didn't need a bigger house. Yet, I was still asking for too much, apparently. I died alone. The thing everyone fears the most. People fear being alone because they don't know themselves. Yes, love is a wonderful thing, but how much can it really do when you don't love yourself? Scarlett, I was once afraid to be alone too. So afraid that I stayed way too long in a relationship with someone that hurt me. With someone who was also afraid of being alone. They took that fear and tried to control me with it. Oh, Meek. There's something I've realized myself. That I've been hoping for you to realize as well. That no matter how well you're doing in life, or who loves you, you're still you. Even if you did exit this life alone, even if nobody loved you the way you wanted to be loved, your life had meaning. You are still Scarlett. Scarlett who loves nature and reading and rainy weather, who always talks to animals in a baby voice, even when no one's looking, who always tells the truth, even if the truth is uncomfortable for or unpopular. Scarlett, you meant something whether anyone loved you or not. Tears stream freely down her face now, sobs racking her mangled body. If I had met someone like you a long time ago, none of this would have ever happened. No one can change the past, but I want you to know that for what it's worth, I'm really glad I met you. She stares at me wide-eyed. A pillar of light slowly breaks through the cloud, cover the sky. Oh, wait, did I find the good ending? Huh. I was full on 100% expecting us to get stabbed by the branch in her neck, to be honest. Meek, at first, I thought that fate led us together because you would be the one to finally love me. But I realize now that I was led to you to learn what it means to love myself. Thank you, Meek. Scarlett's body slowly starts to fade away. What's happening? I feel so at peace. Maybe I'll finally be let into the afterlife. I'm happy for you, Scarlett, but I sure will miss you. I'll miss you too, Meek, until we meet again. Scarlett disappears. I wipe the tears from my face. As I start to walk home, I notice the park's fountain has stopped running. Okay, so surely we can't have two good endings. So maybe if I say yes, I love you, it's just going to feed into a delusion. Maybe this will kill me, so then we can be together forever. Yes, Scarlett, I love you. I do, Scarlett. I'm in love with you. I'm sorry I didn't realize it sooner. You really mean it? I do. Oh, Meek, this is what I thought I wanted. But it feels so hollow. Hollow? Why? Because I know you're lying. No, I promise I'm not. Shut up. I tried to give you as many concessions as I could. I've been so patient with you, but all you've done is play around with my feelings. You won't be doing that anymore. Scarlett reaches out to me, a glowing red light suddenly emanating from behind her. Scarlett, what are you doing? Since you love me oh so much, I figured I'd make sure we're together. Forever. What do you mean? Please, Scarlett, I'm sorry. You've used one too many sorries on me. I don't think it's time to take responsibility instead. But I'm so scared, Scarlett. You are. Isn't it awful? Yes. It sure is. How do you think I felt as I bled out all alone? Please, Scarlett. You don't have to do this. Shh. No more of that now, okay, Meek? It'll all be over soon. Now, we'll be together. Forever. You know, I should have probably guessed that her obsession with me would have eventually led to my murder. Well, joke's on her. We're not staying together. If you enjoyed your time here, I'd greatly appreciate you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. But other than that, you have a spooky day and I'll catch you next time, guys.